So, my issue with a topic that's been going on in Atlanta and all over the United States actually is that certain men, to me, are insecure about successful women in relationships, and I don't feel like we're less attractive. I just feel like it takes the right man to understand us and be able to build with us and not be in competition. That's my whole view on high earning women in relationships.
What's the right man though?
I feel like a supportive partner in any endeavors that you're in is somebody that's right for someone who's, you know.
What if he's not financially good yet?
I feel like your mindset controls the narrative. If you just don't want to do anything and you just want to leech and mooch off the person that you're with, then to me, that's, you know, the reason why I say, you know, men are insecure about women who make a lot of money.
Well, I'm not. I want me a female that got this stuff together, you know. And
why is that, AP?
Because I got my stuff together.
Okay.
And that's just making it a lot easier for us to, you know, connect. If we out here worrying about how we gonna, you know, make this next check, or you know what I'm saying, stuff like that, it's gonna be a lot harder for us to, you know, connect and really get to know each other.
Right. So you don't agree with that statement?
Oh no.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Let's see what our other counterparts think.
They are intimidated by our lifestyle. When you're a high earner, you work a lot, you're dedicated to your job. So I think a lot of men feel like they kind of come second. And to a certain extent, yeah, I know for me, like my business come first. Everything else comes second. So
I agree with you, D. Like, seriously, if everything was perfect in this world, of course we would be able to put the person we're dealing with ahead of our earnings and our business. But unfortunately, the way this inflation is going, finance is number one. You know what I'm saying? Love is cool, but you can't go pay love at the leasing office. They ain't going for it.
Hello?
Yes, you can.
Cool. What leasing office you going to pay your rent and love?
I don't know that.
Unless what you doing with them leasing office ladies?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I see how you get that rent paid, baby. Okay.
That's because they ain't high
Don't
earners.
play
You know
with
what I'm
them.
saying? That's not a high earner. You know what I mean? I can do that to her.
Okay.
You know, high earners, it's hard to get their attention.
Oh, she don't make 3 times.
Yeah. You know
okay, I get
they
it.
right.
Yeah.
But I think the important part is like when you out here dating is to, you know what I'm saying, I try to let them know, like, this is my lifestyle. I do hair. Like, I can't sit up and text you all day. I can't talk, you know, I can't talk on the phone with you. I probably have to hit you up later on. Shoot, probably the next day, depending on when I'm done. So, I mean, if she's successful, just try to, you know, go with her lifestyle. That's why I feel like some women try to find men, too, that's in the same or similar industry as them, because those the only type of men or whatever that can relate and understand what they're doing.
And you know, they get jealous too. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's true.
I was in a situation where, you know, you feel like you're in competition with your partner all because what? That's the truth.
That happens a lot though.
You know, you
you
come home, you think the person you with gonna be proud of you. Like, I remember like it's yesterday. You know, hey, I got this NFL player today. Like, I'm so excited. Like, oh, I signed up 10 cars today. Oh, okay. You know, what's wrong with bigging up your partner without having to, you know, retaliate with you know.
Like trying to compare.
Yeah, I don't like that. So sometimes it doesn't work when you with somebody who's also in the industry where they have to build their business.
Right. Why though?
No, I'm sick of it. I'm tired. I'm tired, y'all.
Yeah. Like what's that black folk? It's in us.
Yes. I mean, maybe it's how we raised too. Like, you know how most families in different cultures, they don't leave the house until they get married. You know what I'm saying? With us, we gotta make sure our life is up to par before we 18 sometimes. And it's like, you feel like you gotta have it all together by 18. That shouldn't be. Like, a lot of cultures make sure their kids are straight before they even go into a marriage. And to me, I feel like a lot of us would be out of debt if our parents knew a lot more like we know now.
Right.
So that's how I feel.
I don't think I think high value, I would say like, well not high value, but I would think intimidation, I don't think that's the right word we should use. I feel like it's more, I think for men it's more of a pride thing. You know what I'm saying? Because no man it feels like, you know, it feels kind of, I wouldn't say awkward to some people, how a man can be, how a woman can be making more money than a man. You know what I'm saying? So they don't feel like, you know, more of a man in a way. I feel like they just feel like now they control, or they really can't. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want their woman, no man want their woman taken care of. You know what I'm saying? In a way, like, that's how I just personally feel.
You know, I kind of agree, because you got a lot of guys that's real nervous, and the fact that you see a female with like a better job, you know, of course making more money than you, so you feel, you know, you feel intimidated or whatnot. Most guys, you know, they scared to approach a woman like that or whatnot, because she had a higher power.
Why do you feel
They feel like they feel like in their mind. I just feel like, you know, and most
It just makes some guys nervous because they just feel like they don't have a chance or whatnot. You feel me? Most guys don't like getting turned down. You feel me? Like they can't accept the word no. Because most females want guys to match their salary.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Or at least bring something to the table. Because you have a lot of guys that make it look bad for sleeping over, you know, just living off the female, not bringing them to the house.
I don't really care. I really, if my woman make more than me, that's more money for both of us. Yeah, I might want to stop cutting one day. I stay at the house and wash dishes and make us some bacon, and some grits. You feel me? I don't, you know, more the merrier. But hey, it's just I like a woman that make more money. It's more money for the household. That's how I feel.
I mean, but it's different though. A lot of men, you know what I'm saying? If you think about it, a lot of men don't think the way you think. You know what I'm saying? That's why that's such a worldwide question.
But why don't men think about it?
But it's because of insecurities, or you know how they feel, or how they was raised. Like, you know, in the household you growing up with where the father is making more money than a woman, then you know.
But is that a rule?
No, it's not a rule, but
that's just the way life has been.
But that's the way you know how life has been. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just how we was brought up. A lot of people brought up the same way. Like,
you say what?
I said a lot of people brought up the same way. That is, I feel like that's not a rule, but that's just how you look at it in society. You know what I'm saying?
So say your woman make more than you, right?
Yeah.
And next thing you know, she say, "Hey, DJ, I wanna invest in your business. I wanna get you about 3 or 4 shops." Like that's better than y'all, right?
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I don't feel like it's a problem, because that money, what she bringing in, and y'all bring. Say both of y'all make 100,000. That's 200,000. And say she make 300,000. Say you make 100,000. She make more money, but y'all can help each other further along. You know what I'm saying?
We in the same boat, bro.
Yeah. So I just ain't never. I can't be insecure about. If I love that woman and she love me and we on the same page, like, why wouldn't that make sense?
We both gonna be at home making grits.
Can I add something to that?
Wearing damn apron.
You feel me? You know what I'm saying? You gonna run and be like, oh nah, you make too much money. I can't just sit there and allow you to do all this. And she loving you like that?
A weaker man will feel like he empowered. He feel like he not empowered.
Exactly. That. I feel like what the money does is give the man a power, like more power in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like more control. Of course, that's why. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men feel some type of way about the different tax brackets, because, you know, once you can't control somebody mentally or anything like that for a lot of time.
Right there, I think that's what it is. I think a lot of men don't want to be controlled.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it ain't even, it ain't even about the money aspect. It's more so like, okay, if she making it bread like that more than me, she gonna want to control me. But what if a woman ain't trying to control you? What if she just trying to make you a better man?
And I feel like that, exactly, but I feel like, honestly, that's just on the man, because at the end of the day, you can stay, you know what I'm saying, making less, or you can, you know what I'm saying, you can do better, bro. You can want more, you can try to do more, you can try to make more. I can see if she with you and you not trying to do better, You know what I'm saying? My nana always said, shit, if you want better, you do better. So, you know.
You switch. All right, so switch it up then. So say if y'all start dating and y'all been dating for like a year, and y'all making the same amount of money, but after a while, her pay go up. You'll stay the same. Like, does it still bother a weak man?
At that point, y'all relationship is already established. I feel like in the beginning, it's just probably way different in the beginning, because in the beginning, you know, they gonna be looking at each other's jobs and, you know, their income, be like, you know, and judge it that way versus, you know, being in a relationship and actually accepting that fact and then moving forward, and then, you know, whoever get a raise or however that works, you know, in the future, that is what that is. You know, that's what that is.
About to respond to what Wayne was saying, because they, you know what I'm saying, they more so coming at like, where it's like, I guess the insecurity route, but really like, where the problem really lies is like, once females start hitting a certain tax bracket, it's just more so they come up with they start getting the alpha male trait. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool that you got your finances right. You getting the bag, you know what I'm saying? But when you start feeling like you can control, or you know what I'm saying, like you playing the role of a man.
Yeah, like you the man in the house type stuff.
That's where the problem starts to lie. Because I don't think the real issue be with the female making more money.
Why do it matter if y'all can make more money? As long as y'all taking care of each other.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I feel like that shouldn't matter at all. Whoever it shouldn't matter at all, bro.
Social media, man.
You can't say
as long as it's 50,
as long as y'all both not broke, bro. It is what it is.
Yeah, but it's just like what bro just said, right? If a weak man has that type of insecurity,
But that's what I'm saying.
it's always gonna kind of be a problem.
Yeah, that's what I was saying in the beginning.
But does it go to what the roles of a man and women are though? Like traditional gender roles? Because you got a lot of women that don't move like that no more.
Exactly.
You got a lot of women out here that are bosses, so-called bosses, that they don't really need a man, but if one comes, it'll be cool, but they don't really need it.
Exactly.
That's why you have so many, like, I guess, women that have all these big businesses, and then later in life they get a man, because they're ready to get the bag first, instead of going on and off relationships, I feel.
Exactly, depending on men.
So do y'all believe in?
Speak up. Sorry, you got it.
I was about to just change the whole. I was about to
Nah,
ask.
go
do y'all
ahead.
believe in?
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Do you believe in? Do y'all believe in prenups?
Yeah. I mean, most of that believe. It all depends, bro. All right.
Just give me everything, bro.
Yeah, you everything?
That's me. Oh, then I can't stop that.
It's only
I
right.
mean, it's 50-50.
90-10.
Nah,
I
it's
mean, if
just,
both of y'all came in a relationship with something, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But if one come ahead of the other, then, you know.
but it don't matter. Y'all became a team once y'all got married. So even if I came in the marriage with nothing,
No.
I'm leaving with something.
No.
Sometimes it be that
So right there though. So right there. Before you even do that though. So next. Hey, before you even do that though. Like what is marriage to you?
Well, marriage to me is like, what is marriage? I feel like when you married, you're supposed to be committed, but you have people who are married that's not committed. But marriage to me is when you committed, y'all team, y'all locked in. It's no going outside, knowing nobody else doing nothing extra like that. But I mean, that's just marriage to me. A lot of people may not look see marriage as marriage, but I mean, we're a team. Once we married, ain't no getting out.
So that is first of all, what you said was you said that
I did a little more like that.
you said once you said it, hold on. If you come in a relationship with nothing, you leave it with something.
I am, because
But
I
no,
got
no.
married to you for a reason.
Okay, look,
I'm not
'cause
gonna
he
let
had
me in
something.
this marriage and not have nothing.
Wait.
How
married
would
me
you
for a
feel
reason.
if the roles reversed though? He came in with names, you had some, now he leaving with a part of your
Whatever
wealth.
you got.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, But look, anybody that married me not leaving me, so we gonna be married.
Hey. So what is that though?
I know.
No, divorce is a real thing.
Unplug all electronics.
Man, put the razors up.
As a woman who I know is going to have my own everything, I definitely am. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And if you don't want to do the prenup, then you don't want to marry me. You got to protect what you have, and that's just vice versa. I can't marry a man and think half of that is going to be mine. That's just absurd.
What if you built it with you though?
That's it. I just said. If you come into the marriage with things, but if you building it, just like say Bill Gates, for instance, right? They was married before he got his riches, okay? She's entitled to me half of all of that. Because we don't know the backstory. We don't know if that's the woman who invested all her earnings into his company. We don't know the sacrifice she made with the children and their marriage to get him where he is. So I feel like in instances like those women deserve half of everything. Because they were there before all of that. So I'm saying now, yeah, they both had nothing though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I feel like all of that should be protected. I'm also 33 years old and been through things. So I think everybody has their different aspect on life based on their experiences. You see, who that just had, so she got to pay over $112,000 a month for child support.
Carson.
Yeah, Kelly Clarkson. She got to pay her husband over $112,000 a month.
I agree.
Because spousal support and child support, because she was the breadwinner and she did not have a prenup.
She said if you come in with nothing, she leave with something.
Coming in, coming out the gate with it, dog. Sign it, man.
I don't believe
I believe in true love.
Exactly. Why wouldn't?
That's cute.
So I mean, for some people, you know what I'm saying? So you got some people that are surface level, and then you got some people that have different types of love. So if you're on a surface level type of love, instead of being deeper than what the average is, you don't have to worry about that type of stuff. A lot of people be in a relationship, they have doubts. They see little things and they like, oh, I don't know if I can be for the rest of my life.
I'll give you that.
I don't move like that.
I'll give you that.
I'm all about
That's
real
a
love.
really cute
You know what I'm
aspect.
saying? Cute for people that
No.
don't know about
And
it.
I'm not negating anything that you're saying, because I honestly wish that things were like that. You get what I'm saying? But what I was saying was, it's not because of who you are. You know who you are, but that don't mean that the person you with has the best intentions for your marriage. And I'm not saying that some people go into marriage and purposely sabotage it, but you know, certain people, they start acting out. You don't know them after a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure all of these people at once had that true love, but a lot of things change, and they didn't know how to change with it. So that's how I feel with marriages too. You're actually saying, I love you and I love you for who you are now. So let's regroup and redirect. 5 years from now, do I still love you the same? I don't know.
You come to the table like that, say, do I still love you? Like, that's how you
I mean, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying, think about how far you've grown in 5 years, Wayne. Just look at how far you've grown in 5 years, right?
Yeah.
Everybody can't elevate with you, and they don't know how to, because some people just don't have it in them. So I'm not saying that the true love doesn't exist. I'm just saying some people don't have the right intentions.
See, I'm one to know that out there, it's still people out there moving in a real relationship. Not this little play where you see stuff on social media and you want your relationship to look like that, and then when you get out of the wedding, it don't look like that. Now you're like, oh, this ain't what I signed up for. I'm talking about that real love. You go through stuff thick and thin. You can sit there and talk it out without going to sleep. Like that type of stuff. And 5 years later, y'all still together. Even though if that man or woman then gained more success, or whatever the case may be, that love still got y'all a bond. Like, it don't matter.
You know, but some people are like you said, surface level people. And if I married somebody and it was 140 pounds, 5 years later she's 190. Are you still got the same love for me, or do you love my body? Because you gotta think that too. A lot of men love with their eyes.
That BBL, baby. Gotta know it. Gotta know it. Gotta be done right though. Gotta be done right.
That booty got half hydraulics on.
Nah, that booty can't be, you know, can't have no dick shit, you know what I'm saying? No, you know what I mean? You gotta be perfect.
Oh, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with good BBL. They gotta be done right, though. If it ain't done right, you know what I'm saying? Now you looking like a
Some of them be getting dead in their garage, man.
And you can tell it. You like
that
stick a
booty
pin
in their garage, man.
I just want people to start fixing their souls as well.
Yo, for real.
That ain't gonna change. I don't care what. Wow.
That exterior, baby.
I just feel like a lot of them are still insecure, even after the surgery.
I'm about to say.
Because maybe it wasn't done right, or maybe, oh, I thought it was gonna be a little bigger, or I thought it was gonna be a little smaller. It's like, once you fix something, you're gonna keep going.
So why do you think people get these?
I feel like it's addicting.
They ain't got what's called confidence.
If I want to
I was just gonna say.
They ain't got no confidence.
Right in Columbia.
But I like them though, you know what I'm saying? If it's done right. You know, like Girl Michelle and stuff like that, that's nice. Okay, those are nice jobs.
Man, they need to let them butts heal though, man.
Yeah, I think they come out the shop too early.
But that's because they trying to get the return on that investment.
I'm talking about fresh.
I mean,
fresh out the hospital in the script
they
full of
work
next
off
week.
the plane trying to get it in, trying to get their money back.
But they ain't dancing.
A lot of them are.
Most of them do dance though.
Oh, they prostitutes?
Well,
they just, you know, on the Instagram model.
Getting what they want in return for money.
Oh yeah.
You know, getting food out. A lot of them want that type of lifestyle because that's what it comes with.
So how do you feel like the guys?
They want a high earning value man like Kevin said.
Hey, what's going on?
How do you feel about the guys getting the BBL?
Oh, Drake.
Yeah, we in that level.
Ladies.
I'm about to go.
They somehow Drake got the fake abs. I mean, to each his own. I feel like I can't. If women do it, men should be comfortable in their own skin too.
I ain't getting no BBL. I ain't getting no job.
So I'm finna go get my stomach.
I can't do that.
Y'all favorite rappers.
I can't do that one.
I'm saying, man, make me look like the Rock.
I just want to stop overdoing it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that wrong with it, but when you overdo it, and everybody all of them got the antlers and the big booty, and you know what I mean?
That's what I said. Then some of they butt be so hard, you feel like a spare tire or something. Yeah, booty be so hard in the strip club, man.
A spare tire though? It won't move.
She forgot to put some air in it before she got to work.
Lord have mercy. I just think to each his own. If that makes you happy inside, by all means, do what you need to do.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna never, knock it. It just make it match, bro.
But it comes with that, so, they think at first, oh, I'm gonna get all the attention, but some of that attention, I don't want it.
You can't be out here looking like Patrick Star, bro. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
said what, Mom?
You got girl, they be like 110. It gonna get the biggest butt, bro. You feel me? Talking about pussy P. You man standing in the mirror talking about pussy P, squeeze they butt together, bro. You feel me?
Well, now you fight.
True. They wanna spit the PPP
PSA
law on
to
that
the
people.
women out there who want to fix their bodies by any means necessary. Please be safe. We are advocates of health and wealth, so make sure you are being safe. When you go down to these doctors, make sure you do your research. If you feel like this is something that you have to get done, just know that death is also an outcome. Because that is the most horrifying and fatal surgery there is to man right now. And you can look that up. Fact check.
Also, think about me too. You that guy that say, yeah, it looks great.
You irk me.
Jazz just turned to a flight attendant on me. That shit speaks so great.
You know, us as barbers and stylists, how do you feel like you should be able to charge, knowing that you have so many people that can come to a shop and be like, oh, they charge too much in there. But us going to school or putting in all these hours working, charging you work. So how do you feel, Jazz, about the work?
I guess for me, I've always been at a reasonable price my whole career, especially in this shop. And I just went up this past January, and I just feel like I should have been here. But I feel like people don't understand what goes into all that we do. it's it's a disservice when we charge less than, especially if I'm buying the best products, which are higher now. I'm very punctual, which I feel like should be something that customers and clients appreciate, because I could hold your day up just like you could hold mine up. I feel like just all the experience, whether it be the type of work that you do and the type of people and the type of clientele that you have and the amount of years that you spent perfecting your craft, I just feel like a lot of people should value that more than just, oh, I can find that cheaper somewhere else. Okay, great. There's other people who, you know, understand my value and they're willing to pay it and tip on top of it.
What do you think the disconnect is? Like, a person can go out and spend $500 on Gucci, you know, all night, you know, going out at night, $100 at the bar, $200. But then when it comes to their appearance and what they should be able to get a barber, their style, it's always like,
well, we already know what that is. It's comfort. If we look like each other, we should be giving each other a deal. You know what I'm saying? I've never seen nobody going Gucci like, when is going on sale? You know what I'm saying? Because they want other people to view them as wealthy or successful. But when they come to us, because we look like each other, it's supposed to be, oh, you my bro, look out. Or you my sis, what's up? Like, nah, the same respect and value you see in that other company, you need to see that in the people that you're around every day. Because we ultimately will build each other up if we keep our dollars in the same community.
Honestly, man, I just feel like people should stay within their tax bracket. I feel like, you know, if you can't afford the haircut or whatnot, you should even be going to that barber or that stylist. So,
but do you blame other barbershops though? A lot of shops.
you got other barbers that lowball, high-paying barbers, you feel me, to gain clients, which is bad because you kind of knocking your value. You feel what I'm saying?
Not really, because the clients gonna come.
Yeah, the client's gonna come regardless.
The
It's
Lord
like,
is that up.
But you know what? People charge that ain't putting in that type of quality to charge what they charge. You got $15 cuts and they $15 barbers, and you got $100 barbers and $100 cut. So I mean, it's all depending on what you put into it.
But
You
you
know
can
what I
have see a $15 barber who really a $100 barber.
mean? He ain't gonna charge $15 if he a $100 barber, because you gonna charge your worth.
most of the time, you got some barbers really don't want to lose their client, so they'll knock their prices down just to try to keep that client, and that shows you right there your client don't appreciate you. That's how I feel. So, but you got those barbers that want to do that to, you know, some the only clients they really have at the moment.
I've been cutting since 1996, and I'm gonna tell you, I had a barbershop 17 years, and real rap, barbers just started in the last 10 years, prices just went up. It was for 35 years, since I was cutting all the way till about 2010, this shit was the same price. Eggs went up, mayonnaise went up, juice went up, bread went up, but guess what didn't go up? A fade.
Yeah.
And then you told her, at one time, I remember I used to do a face and a haircut for $12. Real talk. In the mid '90s, that's what it was. You do a goatee and a fade, $12. If he give you $15, you happy. And then 2005, as soon as you tell them $20, people's eyes started raising. Like, what are you talking about, $20 just for this?
It's almost like what we do is not a job,
They think it's not.
you know. But it's really a lot of hard work. You got to deal with different personalities. You got to buy your supplies. Your clippers not costing $200. You know, if you're a shop owner, you got to buy stuff for the shop. You got to keep the shop right. So it's a lot of maintenance that goes in and out of your business. Then, you know, if you're a real barber shop, you know, you got to get your LLCs. You know, you got taxes. Like, if you want to talk about it, it's really hard, to be honest. You know, But I feel like every barber and stylist, like you shouldn't lowball yourself though, because you cheating yourself.
Yeah.
Like if you want to charge $300 for a hairdo, charge $300. Somebody's gonna get it because you a great barber, a great stylist. If you want to charge $100, charge $100. Because you a great barber, you believe in yourself. Just because one person come in and say, oh man, that's too high, don't mean that other person ain't gonna see your Instagram and be like, man, I love the way you cut. I need that right now. Somebody gonna pay it. You just have to structure your brand to a point where you can get out there like that.
Yes, because that girl making $1 million, I forgot her name, a month selling farts in a jar because of how she built her brand. You know what I'm saying? And yes, it sounds stupid to us, but I'm sure they stupid to her because she really ain't got to do nothing. Who even know if she actually farting in a jar? She might be spraying something in there and just shutting the jar. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I just feel like once you build your brand to a certain level and people are seeing and noticing what you're doing, you don't even have to even argue with people no more. I've gotten to the point where I don't even combat with, you walk in here, I tell you what it is, you want to pay it? Okay. I'm not going to be like, oh, wait, I do, how much you got? Like, because that's when you start, yes, the value of yourself goes down at that, because now people can smell desperate from a mile away. And no matter what, even when I ain't have my clientele up to part like that, I didn't go down on my prices. I just waited until I built my clientele up. But I'm not going to come down. That's crazy. But I went and got a second job, and I went and made stuff happen so I can still afford the life that I'm living. You know what I'm saying? So
I don't understand how a client can want to look the best, want the barber to give them the best, but they don't want to pay. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
that's bad.
That's my
only thing. Like, how you want me to get every hair off your head? You feel what I'm saying? Just put it in the right spot, but you don't want to. You can't do that.
This is what you're gonna get when you emphasize cuts. You know what I'm saying? Good fade, natural line up. You know what I'm saying? Like we charge when we work, dog. And then if you feel like you know you work what you work, you gotta be realistic though. You can't just charge because you know everybody else going up and inflation. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stay down and see what they come up for real.